Hey, Viz Shogun Gamer here, and I'm going to show you some hidden characters from SD Hiryu Densetsu. Now, if you've watched my Let's Play of the story mode, you'll recognize all of these characters. For example, here's one of the monks that you trained with, and Kokunsai, the Tusk Soldier, Gengai, Wan, Master Wan, another monk, another student, and oh yeah, it just loops around for Ryuhi. You press up 5 times on the higher tier of characters. For Hiryu, you have Masked Fighter, Hariya, and another Tusk Soldier that fights more to his style. So for powers, you have Demon Kabuki, and another Tusk Soldier who fights more in his style, and I think he also has the Hiryu no Ken, like the rest of them as well. So let's just reset the timer, and I'm going to show you that Yuka has the Wind Ryuhi form, which we fought in the last episode of story mode. Then you have Min Min with her earlier counterparts. She has 2 copies of herself. The first one has fewer supers, and the second one has all her supers. So if you just want a different look to Min Min, there you go. Hayato, on the other hand, is not the same case. He has a flying kick super for this first form. In the second form, he only has the flying kick replacing the elbow attack in every other super. Weiler, as you know from my story mode, has Wolf, and Wolf has actually a few significant differences here and there. And Robo Nohana has Kan and Giant Robo Nohana. And then going on, we have, oops, I was trying to reset the timer, but I ended up pressing B first. So anyway, Ellie, on the other hand, she has, I think it was Water Ryuhi. Oh, whoops, I went to the wrong one, there you go. Ah, whoops, I have to press down 5 times. There we go. Yeah, so she has Water Ryuhi. Next to her would be, I'm just gonna select to stage. Anyway, next to her would be Bokuchin, who has Flame Ryuhi. We have Go Fire with Mugen Shiro, and another Tusk Soldier that fights like him. Mugen Shiro's clones are known for having a very broken super. Now we have Jack with the Muay Thai dude, Iron Legs, and Ryu with the other Muay Thai counterpart, Targun, and his Tusk Soldier form. And finishing off, we have Raima with the Thunder Ryuhi. We have E Quaker, I'm not sure what the E stands for, with Zongarian, my source says. And of course, Suzaku has Red Falcon from the virtual mode of Flying Dragon, or Virtual Hiryu no Ken, or other Flying Dragon games of the sort, based on the story and whatnot. So, Jiakong96 asked me if the Muay Thai guys are playable, and yeah, I'm gonna actually play as them. I'm actually gonna show off all their moves, or at least the ones I figured out. And yeah, we're going to analyze, how they fight. Oh, and I realized at this point that I didn't realize yet, but I put on the wrong medal, so I'm not going to be canceling any attacks the first time, but I will with the second character. Anyway, their stats are, you'll see on the second character what their normal stats are in a minute. So here's their starting stats, pretty balanced. They're not such crazy characters, I wouldn't go crazy over them, but they're interesting for the most part. So, with Iron Legs, and Targun actually, you can only throw a jab, that's it, and an elbow. Those are the only punches you have. Other than that, you have a triple kick, you have a sweep, you have a kick, low kick, and what else was there? Let me try and figure it out. Oh, that's right, and you have a really awesome punch kick. It's really fast, so watch out. That's not it though, there's actually one more move. That was a buster technique. That's another, oh yeah, left-right punch allows you to do a little rising uppercut. Great for setups. And then if you press forward kick, you get a low kick, high kick. Great for mix-ups. Throwing a punch and then throwing that. And then you could also use it in combos for some pretty nifty damage. And now onto the buster attacks. So I realized, as I said, I didn't have any cancel items, so I was like, oh, okay. So you just have a little spin kick, left and right. He doesn't have a left and right buster, but he does have a left-right buster. And it's actually really useful. It's pretty strong, and you can use it in combos, but I mean, I'll show you what happens if you do successfully hit with it in a combo. You'll never get the second blow. Or at least, I mean, who knows, maybe you could be lucky with Robo Nohana. But otherwise, you could still use it. You're pretty safe when you use it after a combo. Now you have a buster, which is like a little tiger knee. You can use it in combos if you want as well. to start combos, you could also use it to start combos too. And that's the down buster, which has good zoning, and you could throw it in there. It's faster than his rising elbow. Now his quarter circle forward buster, it's strongish, but it's a little slow. However, if you're standing close, you do a little throw. So if you have high wind power, you can do a lot of damage with that. You know, throw in a little surprise attack. That seems to be about everything he has in busters. So luckily this guy has super defense against both punches and kicks, of course. And he does a little spinning elbow to the back of the person's head. You know, nice and straight to the point. Of course, if I set this to kick, same thing. The super defense in his quarter circle thrower is only throw, so he might as well raise his wind because he doesn't have projectiles. Now, on the other hand, his super is a whole bunch of low kicks, pretty strong, and it permanently makes the character crouch. So it's pretty good. And yeah, they're only going to be able to do crouching attacks as well. And you can, you know, feel free to use that because the only thing they could do is just jump around. You can't even move left and right. And luckily for the other player, you can't combo that well a second time with it. Now, is it possible to combo into it from a rising elbow? Not in the way you'd want it to. So here's Targun, who is exactly the same as Iron Legs with just one different super. Other than that, I have the cancel item on him, so therefore he can, you know, cancel into busters, kind of like Street Fighter, you know? It's like canceling into your special moves. Oh yeah, just another thing, they don't combo from jumping punches, they only combo from jumping kicks. That acts as their heavy air attack. So other than that, I'm going to show you Targun's super in just a second, after I'm done messing around. Okay, here we go. And that's known as the wiggling leg, which Teratros calls it, who made the SD Hiryu Densetsu FAQ. Now let's just do a little combo with that, just to show you how good it is. Compared to Iron Legs, he has a better advantage with his super. However, I heard I read from Teratros that Iron Legs has better juggles. And apparently I missed out on one little combo, which is PPKS, PPK Buster. So here's some of the cancel combos you could do. You can't cancel from forward kick, funny enough. Yeah, I'm serious. So don't expect too much mix-ups with that, but at least you could throw in a nice kick, and then a special move for some damage. Like that. And you could juggle after it, hopefully. Just don't use forward punch like I did. Alright, let's try that one more time. There we go. Here's another one of his combos. Kick, rising elbow, punch, and buster. So, aside from that, you can get pretty creative with the cancel attack item with almost any character. Both Muay Thai fighters are worth checking out. I definitely give them a try. In terms of where they rank, I'm not sure if they'd be able to keep up well enough. I mean, they're okay, but they're not, like, as I said in the beginning, they're not such crazy characters like Ryuhi and, you know, Hayato with their little bits of mix-ups and their little supers. However, don't take my word for it, because these characters are completely unique. They have no similar move to anyone else. I mean, even Raima has, you know, one of Hayato's techniques and Ryuhi's kicks. So, yeah, I'd still say they're worth looking into. I'm not really sure where they stand, honestly. They're pretty interesting, but juggle-wise and combo-wise, they're not as good as Ryuhi, I feel. But I think it's possible they could beat some of the main cast. So hopefully you enjoyed this demonstration of Muay Thai characters, and as well as revealing some of the hidden characters in the game. I do not yet have Fuzufu and Ryumao and True Ryumao, but I will get them soon. Other than that, let's see, who should we talk about next? Any suggestions for those of you watching? I'm thinking Shoryu's clones.